let's move on to your next topic in your chapter 5, that is structure and administration of global companies. Okay, that is administration. Now, what is administration? It is how you are delegating your authority and how your management is done. Okay, now global companies are basically those companies which are managed by a broad management of the home country wherein the actual parent company is located. Okay, the business in other countries runs on lines of parent subsidiary companies. Home country management controls the operations in other countries. The company in other country may be fully or partly owned with having minority interest. Basically, the administration is always taken into consideration by the parent company. Only in certain companies, as we looked into the models earlier, only in certain terms the administration is based on is set up in a manner wherein the company is functioning. Okay, if suppose a particular country, based on how the company is and which country the company is located, based on that the administration will be delegated only in certain aspects. Now, there are basic principles which are followed to run a global company. Now, you need to make sure that these principles are very important. Now, the basic principles or the major principles are as follows. That is, major aspect of followed in administration is that it runs as a joint stock company. Okay, it is global corporate body. It is running as a joint stock company because it is a global corporate body. Okay, next, all the executives are highly talented professionals. Whoever is employed in a global company, they are highly talented professionals having very high managerial skills. They are scouted and employed from different parts of the world. Okay, basically you will see their efficiency and their effectiveness, and based on that you will be employing them from different parts of the world. Okay, for the particular company. For the administration, the executives and employees will have global perception of business and also have knowledge of different countries in which they have to operate. Now, whoever is employed, they will be given proper training and development as to how the country is, how the people of that particular country is, what is the company all about, what is the functions of the company, and how they have to work and operate in that particular company in that particular country. Okay, next is global companies are virtual in nature. The organization structure is boundaryless, and every executive and employee will have complete knowledge about the information technology. Now, proper training and development has to be given to each and every individual or employee so that they are functioning properly and they do not face any problems hereafter. Okay, some routine works of global companies are outsourced. Okay, suppose you're not able to assemble a particular product or a particular product. Okay, now you're into car manufacturing, you're not able to assemble it, you do not have efficient employees, so you can outsource them. You can bring them from outside. Okay, for that particular project or something, you can bring them from outside, and based on that particular project, whatever the duration is, you can pay them for a certain amount of time. You can outsource employees. Okay, now World Wide Web is playing very major in this particular field. Now, human capital of global company is highly globalized, and use of technology in administration is quite significant. It is powerful instrument that has triggered globalization. Now, in globalization, technology plays a very important role because because globalization is completely dependent on the updated technology. Okay, you need to be continuously updated with the changing technology. Now, your next topic is all your 2 marks question. These are very important, very important, because these will be asked for you in the exam, and these are the basic things that you will have to know. Now, your first thing is, what is franchising? Franchising is nothing but it is a relationship, okay, between the franchisor, who is the owner of the goods, and the franchisee, the person who's getting the license to sell the goods on behalf of a owner. For example, McDonald's. Okay, now the owner of McDonald's is somewhere there. Okay, he is already established his firm. But in India and all, if you're running McDonald's, if you're you have various outlets, so basically people are purchasing the outlet from McDonald's, and they are selling the goods on behalf of the owner of McDonald's. Okay, it is a relationship between the franchisor and the franchisee. Franchisor is basically the person who is the owner of goods or service. Franchisee is the person who is selling on behalf of the owner. Okay, the franchisee has the right to carry out business nationally and globally on behalf of the owner of goods. Now, in this process, franchisor extends assistance in organizing, Okay, now when franchisee is purchasing an outlet, franchisor will give organizing, training, merchandising, marketing, managing in return of monetary consideration. Franchisee will pay certain amount of consideration, certain amount of money. Okay, consideration is nothing but money or amount. He will pay, and he will purchase the outlet from the owner, and on behalf of which the owner will give him organizing, training, and how he needs to set up the outlet, how he needs to carry out the activities of the outlet. He will give you that particular knowledge. Okay, now next is foreign bank. Now what is the meaning of foreign bank? Foreign bank, a company with the objective of expanding business in other countries, can open branches and control business from home country. If you want to open and manage a business from other in other countries, you can open one particular, suppose you are a resident of India, you are a resident of India, so you can open, being a resident, and as you are residing in India, you can open your company in India. That will be your main company, and you can open branches in the other countries in order to expand your business. Now even products will be sent from host countries, that is country where the head office, wherein you can suppose if you are a resident of India, you can open the company in India, and based on that you can open your subsidiaries in your foreign countries if you want to particularly expand your business. Okay, next is a subsidiary company. Subsidiary company, according to section 4 subsection 4 of Company Act, it states that a company shall be deemed, okay, a company shall be deemed to be holding company of another if but only if there is subsidiary. This section signifies that subsidiary company is an enterprise. Okay, basically they are saying that only you can have a subsidiary company wherein you have your headquarters and if you want to expand your business. Okay, now subsidiary company is basically an enterprise that is controlled by another enterprise known as holding company or otherwise parent company. Now you need to own, subsidiary company will only come into existence if you have a parent company or if you have a holding company. Holding company and parent company is the same. Okay, you will have your headquarters established in one country and you will have the subsidiary established in the other country. Now the subsidiary company interest is controlled by holding company, example parent company in India having its subsidiary in Sri Lanka. This is known as a subsidiary company. Next is joint ventures. Now joint venture is nothing but this is a collaborative business. Two individuals, partnership firms or company located in the same country, located in two different countries. Okay, you can collaborate and you can have a joint venture. They can enter into an agreement to run e-business jointly as per terms and conditions manually agreed upon. Joint venture strategies adapted to find mutually agreeable business partners who can provide actual value to relationship. Now joint venture is a situation wherein either you can have companies who are operating in one particular country. These two companies can merge with each other, or the companies can be of two different countries wherein they have a joint motive of catering to the customers. Okay, they want to merge with each other and they want to carry out the particular business, that is joint venture. Next is turnkey project. Now turnkey project is basically a form of project wherein you're carrying which you carry out in international business. Okay, according to this, firm located in one country enters into contract with the other company which is located in other country. Okay, one particular company, see there is one company, suppose company A in one country, that is Canada, and there is another in Dubai. So one company is one company which is in one country is entering into the other company which is in other country. They are entering into contract with each other. Okay, to fully design. Now why are they entering into contract? Is basically to fully design, construct, equip a manufacturing business or service facility and turn the project over to purchaser when it is ready for operation for a certain amount of remuneration. Suppose if they want to enter if they want to make the if they want to sell a particular project, if they want to if the purchaser has contacted them in order to purchase a particular project, then two companies of different countries can come with each other, and based on that they can design, equip, etc., and they can distribute the product to the purchaser. For example, this happens while you want to purchase a car or assemble a particular car. Your manufacturing will take place in one country, wherein your assembling of spare parts will take place in another country, and finally the project will be ready and the car will be available in the country which it is required to be available. Okay, now next is what is Dmat account. Now Dmat account is basically a mandatory account. Okay, Dmat, if you are a trader, if you're carrying out trading on a daily basis, or if you are completely into shares, then it is mandatory for a trader to have a Dmat account. Dmat refers to dematerialized account. Dmat account is safe, secure and convenient ways wherein you can buy and sell shares without any paperwork, and all things will be taken care of by the depository participants. Now if you are a trader, it is very compulsory for you to have a Dmat account in order to buy and sell shares. It is like a account which you have to prepare, wherein whatever transactions are taking place, it will be taken care in the depository participants. Now Dmat account is basically a physical certificate that you have to show while terms of purchasing of and selling of shares. Now depository participants will also provide you monthly statement of your transaction, just like a bank statement. Now how you have a particular bank account, it is similar to a bank account wherein you have a passbook which shows you the complete transaction details. Similarly, depository participant will also show you the complete transaction statements, that is a bank statement will be shown. Now how to open a Dmat account? Now how to open a Dmat account, it is basically very simple and easy. It is similar to opening your bank account. You can open a Dmat account with no balance of shares or no minimum balance is required. You do not have to have any minimum balance and you do not have to have any balance of shares to open this particular account. You can just open a Dmat account. Now, what is the procedure to open a Dmat account? The procedure is you have to approach a depository participant. Then he will guide you to the official procedure to open. First, you need to go to bank to open Dmat account, and then you have to approach a depository participant. Then that depository participant will guide you to the official procedure. He will tell you how to open that account. Then you have to fill in the form. Okay, you will have to fill in the account opening form. That is depository Dmat account opening form you will have to open. The next step is the investor has to submit completely filled signed account opening form. Now as you have gone to open a Dmat account, right? So you will be the investor. Now as an investor, you have to completely fill the form. You have to sign the account opening form and you have to submit necessary documents which are required. You can be Aadhaar card, voter ID, your ration card, etc., your photograph, etc. You need to submit your documents along with the form. Next is after you submit your depository form, then and share certificate, the DP will forward them to the issuer and their RT agent. He will forward it to the higher authority, that is whoever is issuing your shares and debentures. After which you will deface this share certificate you want to dematerialize by writing across surrender for dematerialization. Okay, you will have to deface the certificate based on the dematerialization of the shares that you want to issue or surrender. Next, after that, after dematerialization, your depository account with your DP would be credited with a dematerialized security. Okay, once your account is opened, your account will be credited with the securities, that is dematerialized securities, once your account is opened. After which you have to submit the PAN card. Okay, you have to submit the PAN card as a proof of identity. Okay, as of April 2006, it is mandatory if the person wants to open Dmat account, he has to submit PAN card. Without submitting PAN card, account will not be valid. Now, before opening Dmat account, the investor will have to execute an agreement on a stamp paper to be provided by the direct depository participant, which defines the right and obligation of both the investor as well as the depository participant. Okay, before actually opening the account, you will have to sign an agreement of account opening. Next, last step is on opening Dmat account, a unique BO ID, that is beneficial owner identification. This can be asked as a full form, so please note BO ID number is allotted, which should be quoted in the further transaction. Suppose now as an investor you're going and purchasing and selling shares and securities, right? So now once you have your Dmat account, while you're purchasing and selling your securities, you will have to give your identification number. That is your account opening identification number. Next is what is the Dmat account opening fees. Dmat account opening fees is basically there are some annual maintenance charges as well as transaction charges on Dmat account. Okay, whatever few banks will not charge you for opening the account, few banks will charge for maintenance of the account. Okay, now what are the benefits of your Dmat account? The last topic of this particular chapter. What are the benefits of a Dmat account? There are various benefits of Dmat account, that is you can purchase, hold and sell securities in electronic form. You can save transaction cost with quick transfer. Shares are credited automatically in Dmat account. There is no paperwork which is required. It is quick, easy, safe and secure. It reduces time taken during trading and avoiding the problem like signature, mismatch, and loss of certificates. Everything is in electronic medium, okay? You do not have to, it is very simple and easy and convenient. There is no chance of, forgery or anything that will take place. Everything is very safe and secure. Now, Dmat account holders need not pay stamp duty which is posted. They do not have to pay for any stamp duties or anything. You can even sold one share as per your choice. You can share and purchase. You can purchase one share. You can sell one share as per your choice. Now, you can open as many as Dmat accounts you want to. There is no certain limit of opening the accounts, and you can open your account before you buy your first security. Okay, lastly, you can open multiple Dmat accounts which can be operated by multiple holders. Okay, you can open Dmat accounts for your relatives, you can open for your children. Okay, you can open multiple Dmat accounts which will have multiple holders. So with this particular topic, we come to an end with your 5th chapter, that is structure and administration of global companies. Thank you, students.